Welcome. It is our Sunday, and today we're going to be talking about channeling. From what I do, my personal self, when I channel writing. I get into meditation. I pull in divine source. I ground. I open up all my chakras, and I ask for the highest guide possible. The vibrating, the knowledge, because we always want to get the best guide when we channel for the situation that we're asking. Because sometimes a lower level guide will come in to your awareness, and this lower level doesn't have as much experience in being a guide, really. So we always want to be asking for the highest guide possible for us, so that the information that is flowing through us and coming into our mental mind and our awareness, that it is coming from a very high guide in the spiritual realm. So what I do is ask. First of all, I ask for the highest guide, and then I wait and I see what comes through. I channel writing. So what I do, and I suggest you to do, is you just start off writing, like say purple, blue, wall, trees, and then all of a sudden when your guide comes into you and you start to flow with it and you start channeling, you'll start getting words, and then words will turn into whole sentences, and then the message will come through of what that guide is giving you. But that is a conscious, like you're wide awake and you're just letting things come into your awareness and you're just flowing with it. That is one way to channel. As another way is to actually step out, not outside of your body, but you kind of step back, and it's called trance, like you're in a trance. It's called trance channeling, and you are able to let a guide come into your body, which they come in through the back, but they come into your body and start speaking from your mouth. And it's sometimes they'll come in with an accent. Sometimes it will be your own voice. Sometimes it will be another language, like when people are in church and they are channeling the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit is taking over their voice box and speaking the holy language through them, and then it has to be interpreted in whatever language you're speaking. The holy language will be interpreted by either the person who is channeling the Holy Spirit or someone in the church who is getting the message and translating it into whatever language that you are speaking, so you understand what the Holy Spirit is trying to get through you. And I also am a channeler of the holy language. I do record it, and I do give the meanings after I am done with channeling the Holy Spirit, because I do understand the language during that time. I wouldn't know it if it wasn't during that time, if that makes sense. So it flows through me, and then I give you the interpretation of it. Okay, so also what can help you with channeling? I have a channeling stone here, and it has 5 edges on it. And what you would do with this channeling stone, it's clear crystal quartz. You would put that underneath your chair, and point it at your root. And what this does for you is it helps raise your vibration so that you can connect to the guide who's coming through with this, because it helps you. Also, there's a few other things, you can always channel your higher self, because your higher self knows your purpose, knows what you came right now on the earth to do. So if you're confused and you're lost and you don't know, what's my next step in life? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I would suggest this book here, Channeling Your Higher Self. It has a lot of concepts of Edgar Cayce in here. The superconscious mind. Yes, we want to do that. Yes, we want to know our purpose. We don't want to be flailing through life just thinking, oh, all I have to do for the rest of my life until I retire is work, 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 and, not ever give anything to anyone else, or, just donate every once in a while. But, seriously, we need to figure out what our purpose is here on this planet right now, during this time. We all have, we all come in with a purpose, and channeling will help you find your purpose and know what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Also, Sonia, here she is, Roman, and she channels Orin. His name is Orin. And yes, Orin was a physical person at one time. He actually came on the earth plane to experience being in the body, because he's a spiritual being. And he went back to his spiritual being, and she channels Orin. And also her partner channels Dobbin. And or Daben is Daben, and Dobbin has never been human. He's always been a high guide and a spiritual guide. So he kind of doesn't really know too much about how humanity works. Where Orin in this book, he does. He does know, how we feel, and, what we have to go through in order to be in these bodies in this form. So for today, that's it. That's all I have for you as far as channeling. I would encourage you to do it. It's really fun. Sometimes, let me give you a little bit, sometimes when I channel, especially when I'm channeling the Holy Spirit, I get tears in my eyes. I just feel like such love in my heart that I start to cry. Yeah. And also when, because I have many guides that I do channel. I channel Talut. I channel Chrisman. I channel, so many. So many. I have them all written down, because after they give me a message, when I'm channel writing, they'll give me their name. And then so I sign it off with their name. And then another guide will come in, and they will start giving me information. So I just start writing. And then when they're done giving me their message, they'll give me their name. So I write it at the end. And at first I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, what is this? But, channel writing, it works for me. I am working on actually becoming a conscious channeler, where I'm able to speak, they're able to use my voice box and give me thoughts and words and everything in my head, and then it comes out, from my mouth. So I'm working on that. The Holy Spirit, I don't have a problem with getting that out, because the Holy Spirit just comes and just blah, 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 and just speaks right through me with no problem. But I still am kind of going back and forth with the guides because they have to adjust their vibration with mine. And I tend to kind of be up and down with my vibration. So I'm really hoping that soon here I'll be able to, channel consciously. And I'm not sure about trance channeling just yet, because I kind of fall asleep. And I don't know what's happening at that point, because I'm sleeping. So I'm really trying to get into that trance channeling and being wide awake during that time. All right. Well, okay, so that's it That's all I have. If you need any information about channeling, you can message me on there. You can email me. That's on my website, divineonesbyconnie.com. Like, share it, and enjoy. All right. Have fun channeling. Bye.